Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to the very first episode of Enigmatica to Expert. I'm actually... Do I have control here? I think I do. I'm going to set... whoops. I didn't mean to say it today, I meant to toggle the downfall. Anyways, this is the brand new patron server for Enigmatica to Expert. We actually had a patron server running for Enigmatica to Expert, then we also have one for Skyblocks as well, but we had one running. This is a fresh world. I'm actually about to post the link for it here in just a second, but I wanted to pop in here before we open up the gates and pop in here with you guys. So, just spawned in this world. There's actually some kind of little structure over there I see, and a lot of ocean and desert. And this is like where you spawn, is on this little bit of land, which is kind of nice because it actually opens up the way for like ocean builds and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of ways you could do this. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and set off, and I'm actually looking for a desert, in truth. Now, there is a quest book here, and we're going to go ahead and open this up, and there's a quest here. I've actually played a little bit of Enigmatica 2 Expert in a single-player world just in spare time, and there's a welcome quest here. It says, "Welcome to Enigmatica 2 Expert. This mod pack is designed to challenge the player through various means, especially harder recipes. I advise that you automate crafting of as much as possible as early as possible. Things are going to get complicated. Check the checkbox to get your starter kit. I suggest you make a backpack out of the tan leather and wooden frame. Good luck." Alright, we're going to go ahead and detect and claim. Okay, and we got ourselves some armor. And we also got this. I'm going to need a crafting table, however, to actually turn this into the backpack that we need. So let's go ahead and set out and see what we can find. Now there is Botania flowers right over here. I don't know if I want to go ahead and start. Yeah, let's go ahead and start collecting those. Sky of Beginning Advancement. There we go. And let's see what we got. Because I want to head off. I want to see what that little building is over there for starters. I'm not going to loot it if it's something, because, of course, I would feel bad since I haven't yet opened the server. And, of course, there's also Pam's Harvest Craft. We're going to go ahead and gather just one of these cactus fruits will be fine, and we'll go ahead and make our seed. Now, there's not a lot of wood available. Oh, I see some wood over there, though. Let's go ahead and get just a couple pieces of this cactus. Just the bare necessities as we go along. Fire Lily from Ice and Fire. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and grab that, because we are going to do a bit with Ice and Fire. Alright, so let's head on over. I see a wide variety of stuff. I see Silverwood right over there, but I want to know what this is. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I'm actually looking for a desert for this build. Oh, this is one of those like little underground cave mining things. I'm not going to go down in there right now because there's nothing, if I recall correctly, there's not a whole lot down in there that I would want. But let's head off. I'm going to steal this oak. Now, planks in this pack, you only get 2 planks per wood. So just a heads up. We're going to go ahead. The first ones, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a crafting table. And let's get this thing laid down. And let's get ourselves a small backpack. There we go. And the first quest that we've got here, they want us to get 16 different types, or 16 wood. It also talks about ore excavation right there. Now, by default, there is there's a conflict. So you need to change your controls so that vein miner is opened up. But you have to have a tool to actually vein mine. And then we also need to make our first pick. We need to get 2 pieces of flint for that. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for gravel as well. Oh, you can actually gather with vein miner. You just can't use your empty hand, it seems like. But you can vein mine the wood just by hand. So just a heads up. I was thinking that didn't work. But I think whenever I tried it before, I just used my bare hands. And night is actually starting to set. I would like to see if I can find some gravel, ideally, before night sets. And then I want to get back into the desert because I'm actually looking for something in the desert. And the sun is starting to set on me. I do see a beehive over here I'm going to snag. And grab that queen bee out of there. And then I need to find some shelter for the night. And I'm actually probably just going to perch myself up on top of a tree, I imagine. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I might actually, before we do that though, I wouldn't mind getting some more wood. Just so we can finish out that quest. So maybe if we go for like the 16 acacia. I do see mobs starting to spawn nearby. On the map. Okay, did you know we have vein miner quest complete? Let's take a look here. So that we're going to get 4 chests, and we'll go ahead and snag that. And then we have a quest here already to get the scanner. So the scanner, to make that, What do we need? We need just basic stuff, but it's a little bit later because, I mean, we don't even have metals, redstone, any of that stuff yet. So we are going to have to wait just a little bit on that. I see another beehive over here. And I also see creepers and other things, other nasty things. So I'd like to get away from here if at all possible. I'm just going to pillar up here. And I'm going to sit on top of this tree for the night until the sun comes up. There's a little graveyard over there. We might hit that up here in just a second. So, alright, I will be back once the sun comes up. Okay, the sun is back up, so let's head out. I kind of want to get away because there's a lot of creepers and zombies and skeletons. I mean, the sun killed a lot of them. And I was actually typing something up, so it's a little bit after the sun came up. But that's okay. I am hurting for food at the moment. Which I haven't currently gathered any food, but I do see some Pam's Harvest Craft gardens over here, so we're going to head over here and get those. I see some sheep as well, which is something that I'm definitely looking for at the moment. And you can see we do have nutrition in here, dairy, fruit, grain, protein, and vegetables. So that is something that we're going to have to take into consideration as time goes on. Alright, let's get this sheep. So I got one piece of wool. I'm going to need, a couple more. But, oh no, I wanted that coconut. And there's a beehive over there. I'm not gonna eat that one, or I'm not gonna take that one because I don't want to take all the beehives. I just wanted to take a couple of them. Okay, I'm still looking for gravel at the moment, but I'm gonna start heading off towards the actual desert a little bit because there's one thing in particular that I'm actually looking for, and it may take me a while in this first episode to find where we're actually gonna build at. I already have in my head what I want to build. I really like that little oasis area, like next to the desert and the Red Canyon, like mesa area. I think it's quite nice. But we do have Enigmatica. Enigmatica's in the pack. Also, Ice and Fire is in the pack, which is really exciting. I quite enjoy Ice and Fire, and Ice and Fire has actually added new creatures since the last time that we played with it. We played with it a bit in. Oh, I will take this rubber wood. I will definitely grab some of that because we are going to need rubber from Icy 2. Oh, there's a peacock. If only I had a way to get it home with me. I'm going to need to put some of this stuff away because I'm just piling up at the moment on just assorted junk. Too bad the backpack, we don't have a whole lot of slots. We have some, but that looks to be a meteor, which I have no interest in at the moment. So we're going to head off back into the desert. There's an animal spine right there. Not quite what I'm looking for. Close, but not quite what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is actually semi-rarish, but hopefully we'll come across it. I'm hungry again. I honestly feel like at this point I need to worry more about just food and survival instead of exploring, but I'm looking for something. We'll go up here. We have this really nice like flat top mesa. Oh, there's an astral sorcery building. I'm not going to worry about looting that though, because it's still semi-close to spawn. I don't want to loot too much stuff around spawn just because we'll have a lot of people starting, and I want to be a bit considerate. Like, that's one thing, where we spawned into the world at is very, very sparse on food. There's not a whole lot of it, but it looks like there's some green plains. How far have I came? I've came up a decent ways. There's some green plains over here, which isn't actually the biome that I'm looking for, but I may be able to gather some food while I'm over here, which would be ideal. I don't know how much we'll actually get into quests this episode. Mainly just getting started, and I want to find a place to stake a claim. Oh, there's a dragon's nest right over there. And rain again. I'm going to turn that off because I know if I don't, Severe will kill me. I'll be like, why don't you turn off that rain? I will say, I don't know, I keep forgetting. Okay, I just killed a pig. And that'll provide us with some half-decent food. I can't cook it yet, but that's fine. And I'm going to go ahead probably and eat this mutton. Okay, here's what I've been looking for, right here. Berry bushes. We'll get a little bit of these, and of course I'm not going to have these planted just yet. Once we find a place to call home, I will plant them. There we go. But that'll give us a little bit of food to keep us going. Oh, I found entropy crystals. We can't mine these yet, but Thaumcraft entropy crystals. I love the way that they are done. Thaumcraft, of course, Thaumcraft 6 is in this pack, which I'm super excited about because I've actually had the chance to play around with a bit of Thaumcraft 6, and I do quite enjoy it. It's got some really nice changes from, the older Thaumcraft. There's a pirate ship. We could live in the pirate ship until we find a place to call home. It may have pirates living in it, though. But I'm going to go ahead and make a boat. And we're going to go off on an ocean adventure for right now. Because I need to find a place to call home, and I don't think I'm finding it around here. Plus, I'll use a lot less food on a boat than I will hoofing it. So, do we want to check out this pirate ship real quick? I'm going to say no. I see pirates up there. Yeah, it is loaded with pirates. Yeah, we're going to skip that. We'll come back. We'll come back to the pirate ships later. I don't want to go there right now. And there's something over here. This is kind of interesting because it's like a little island with snow and stuff on it. That is a trader marketplace. We came, I don't know what else to call it, like a trader camp. And there's, well, no, this one may not be. What is this? Yeah, that's what it is. There's actually loot inside of there, but there's spawner right there, which I don't want to mess with. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to vein mine this gravel like a monster. Okay. There we go. And quest complete. Harvest level 0. We'll make a pick here in just a minute with that. But for right now, if we take a look here, harvest level 0, we get to choose between a netherrack pan, a cactus sword blade, or a steel knife blade. I am leaning towards... let's go with the cactus sword blade. That'll be alright. And then they want us to make a clay bucket. Okay, we'll get to that here in just a minute. But I'm going to kind of float around the ocean and kind of look at some areas and see what I can come across. Because now that we're in a boat, I think we're pretty good. So I'll be back here in just a bit. Okay, I have came out a good ways. You can see, like, right here is where... yeah, right here is where we spawned. I ended up coming up and around, and I wrapped around down through here. By the way, when I was sailing, I didn't encounter them, but I saw them off at a distance. If you see something up on little rocks in the ocean, watch out, because I did run into them in my single-player experience of this. And they're sirens, and they're dangerous. They'll slaughter you early on. So just watch out for those. Be careful when you're sailing, because they will pull you in, too. It's not like you have to actually sail up to them. But then I came out over here. There's actually a big dragon nest right over here. Of course, I'm not going to go over there right now. But I did come across this little village, which has piqued my interest because it's possible we could find food. We could also find maybe a bed there, which would be nice. It's raining all the time. It literally just stopped raining. And since I wasn't recording, I didn't even shut it off, and it literally just stopped raining. And now it's raining again. But at least over here it's not raining. Look at that. A death worm. There's some really nasty creatures in this mod pack. So just a heads up. Be really careful when you're exploring. And just kind of play it safe. Also, nighttime, I do not suggest that you go outside, because it's a bad idea. It's really bad news. Oh, we got a demon portal from Thaumcraft. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. No! Stop it! I want that. There we go. Okay, we have found... Oh my gosh, they can open doors. Okay, we're gonna build that right there. I don't want those guys. This puts me at a little bit of a disadvantage here, to say the least. Although, if we could kill them, the armor would be kind of worth it. I could try to sit down and make a weapon, I guess. Oh, no, they went outside. Cool. Okay, what do we have here? We have iron mechanical component, coal coke, aluminum rod, iron ingots. And we got the acquire hardware advancement. And, okay, that's all of that. Okay, I am going to just take off in this direction. I was hoping to find some food here, which we may still yet find some food. Oh, whoops, I don't want that. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, run away! Oh my gosh, I don't want it! I just want to, like, that's not the windmill. Where beest you, windmill? Crafting tables, aplenty. We've got pistons, which I can take, which I'm going to snag these. I think the Thaumcraft mages have left me alone for the time being, so... And I hate making pistons. Oh, furnaces. Do we want to... What's in here? What do we have here? My inventory is, like, shot at the moment. Let me block this off. And I am going to... Let's see. Antidote Charm would be kind of nice to have just in case. I want to get rid of the item frame. Actually, the wooden storage crate, we can store stuff in that, right? So let's do that. Let's dump lots of things in here that I don't necessarily need at the moment. And I might as well just take all of these things then. We can't really use this. I am going to equip it because it does have 10 durability, so technically we can make a little bit of use out of it. But it's going to be very short-lived, in truth. Okay, let's do that. Alright, and that should have everything in it. We've also got a music disc. Anything useful in here? I might hold on to the dynamite just in case. Domino's Special. That's a good food. So we could use that. And then the antidote charm, I'm going to go ahead and equip that. Right there will be fine. Just in case we do happen to get poisoned, we'll have protection from poison. It's going to take a little bit of durability, but that's fine. I don't mind that. Okay, and where is... The windmill is... Oh, it's like way over there by the Thaumcraft mages, isn't it? What's up here? Ah, bed. Okay, I want this. I want the bed. Give it here. And on the other side, leather boots, water bottle. I'll leave that stuff. Not worried about that. Piston. And this furnace has some charcoal in it, so we'll go ahead and snag that in case we need to cook any food or anything like that. And honestly, I might eat this Domino Special, because I've taken a bit of damage. Sample another 10 varieties of food to gain another heart. Okay. Oh my gosh, I found jams. That's a good find, actually. But I hear Thaumcraft mages. Whoa! Oh no! No, 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 no! I noticed it like right as I jump in there. I'm like, oh man, like come on. Not to mention there's like Thaumcraft mages like right over here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is how to get out. This is how to get out some quicksand. Place a block there, it'll stop the flow. And there we go. Okay, now we are free. Oh, that could have been bad. Because, I mean, there was a Thaumcraft guy, like, right there. Like, he was ready to go, you know. Okay. Ooh, ebony door. I'm going to steal that. You better believe it. We have a modest queen, and we have another modest queen. Let me take these. And I did manage to snag, like, some potatoes. I wouldn't mind getting some more potatoes if at all possible. Ooh, 2 ebony doors, in fact. The rest of this stuff, I can live without. I will take the silver lime saplings. Just because it'll make life a little bit easier for wood, I guess. It's another type of wood I can build with. Yeah, see, the windmill is literally right there, and there's a lot of food within the windmill. But I would have to take out this demon gate, which is easier said than done, and I really don't want to mess with that. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Let's actually. There we go. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, and let me, can I make this jump? Yes, okay, great. Great, great, great. And let's head inside, and we'll just try to loot what we can. So, wheat seeds, that sounds like a good one. More wheat and seeds. I think if I recall, most of the food is on the upper layers anyways. And I don't know that they'll climb those ladders. Maybe not. We're gonna hope that they don't. They'll open doors, but I don't think they'll climb ladders. So, and then out here we have even more wheat. And what do we have up here? Bedroom with mining pick with only 1 durability. There is another sword. I am going to snag that in exchange for something. Just in case. That way I have a sword of some sort. And I think if nothing else, I could probably use this for crafting things. Yeah, see, like iron spikes and stuff. If I don't end up using them. And then, yeah, that's all I'm worried about. Okay, right now I'm going through this like little grassy area, a little ways off from that village, and just kind of gathering up on berries, because there's a lot of berries down through here. Both biomes of plenty berries and the rustic berries as well. Which sadly, the biomes of plenty bushes we can't gather without shears, which technically I could probably make shears, since we've got a little bit of iron. But anyways, I'm just kind of traveling at this point, so I'm just going to push on. And I'll bring you guys back if I find anything interesting. Okay, I have been sailing. I've been sailing for a long time. So, I've came all the way, like, around through here, down through there. Like, there's where spawn is. I ended up coming back around, you know, to the spawn point. And then setting sail from there, because I was like, well, maybe there's some deserts. Originally, I was looking for a desert, right? Because what I was actually looking for, you know, there's those dinosaur bone skeletons. We actually saw kind of one of those when we were running around. But anyways, there's big skulls, and that's what I was looking for. And I was going to actually build it down inside, like entrance going into the skull. But then I started sailing around looking for a desert, and I came across this. And this is a beautiful spot. Like, it has... it's a good ways out, too. It has these big, massive mountains that just kind of run through here and run through there. And what I'm wanting to do with this series, I've already decided what I want to build, right? And that is, I want to do a man cave. I haven't done a man cave in so long, but like an Asgard-style man cave. So, not like really, really closed in. I want it, you know, open. Just all underground feeling with the nature kind of running through. And I found this little spot, and I'm so happy with this because I want a water entrance. So, like, we'll be able to actually take a boat from the ocean, because we have this just ocean that runs through everywhere. And so one of my entrances, I want to be an ocean entrance. So we're going to have a boat entrance so we can actually sell our boats up in through here. And it'll, you know, kind of open up right here, and we can bring our boats in. So that's actually where I'm going to start with the build, is actually just working on the boat entrance. And if you look at the map, I haven't been back there, but there's like a little oasis back in here. So that way we can sell our boats into here, and we're going to have this place that's just got these huge mountains around it. You know, you look up and you see mountains, and then we'll have our base kind of built up along there, and it's all going to be kind of underground, running through the mountains, and then also kind of have that open feel that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and I guess get started just kind of setting up like a tent base, you know, start digging into this and setting us up a place to call home for right now, because it's getting night. Of course, I've got a bed, which is great, but I don't have any tools or anything like that to my name, so I'm actually going to start with like right in here, and then I'll just basically remove the layer and fill it with water. Anyhow, let's go ahead and set that up. Let's go ahead and set up a furnace. Okay, and let's go ahead and get into the basic tinker stuff that we need to get started, which is going to be the... Well, let's go ahead and just make patterns. We'll go ahead and start with that. So it's standard recipe, 2 sticks, 2 wood makes 4. I do have chests. Let me go ahead and grab these out, and we'll just set these up. You know, right in there will be fine. Let me just dump all this stuff, because I have just a massive amount of just junk on me at the moment. Not to mention that storage crate has stuff in it as well. I'll set that right there. Uh-oh. Well, there's a bug. My storage crate no longer has the stuff in it. So that's kind of a bummer. Alright, well, anyways, we'll just dump that into there. I still got some decent things. honestly, I don't even know what I lost. It looks like the cactus sword blade is gone, which is no good. Yeah, that's what I lost, was the cactus sword blade. And then, of course, some other stuff, too. Well, that's fine. I've still got, flint. Well, I don't have flint. I'm going to have to make flint. That's fine. I just need a couple pieces of it. Okay, so anyways, we need, wood, which I still have wood. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves some blank patterns. There we go. And we're going to make our TC starter stuff. So, part builder. We also need stencil table and a tool station. And honestly, I should go ahead and change this crafting table over to a crafting station, because that is in the package standard. I just didn't do it initially. Okay, so there's that. And let's just set this stuff up. We're just going to do it like that for right now, just because. Stencil table. Let's go ahead and make a... let's start with a pickaxe. So pickaxe head, tool rod, binding. There we go. And let's see. Let's part builder. That. We'll go ahead and get the flint pickaxe head. And then I guess the binding and the tool rod. I'm going to make the tool rod out of wood. Just because wood does have that ecological, so it'll repair itself slowly. And then binding, I wish I would have killed some of those slimes, because I saw slimes while I was out exploring, but I didn't think to kill any of those. We're just going to go with wood binding. It'll be fine, I guess. Is that what I want to do? I think it'll be alright. Because then I can just repair this with flint. So we want to make a pickaxe. 190 durability, flint mining level. That'll be good. That'll be good for now. And then I also want to go ahead and make a flint sword as well. Just out of pretty much the exact same materials. So let's go ahead. And I may end up making like a shovel and stuff as well. We'll see. This just right now, this is what I want. And we're going to go with a hand guard. Let's do a wooden rod, a wooden hand guard, and then a flint sword blade. And we'll go ahead and drop that in there. There we go. We got a flint long sword. Ta-da. Okay. And of course I can charge it up and boost myself. I love the longsword. It's like my favorite tool ever. And I can actually mine now. And we got the Stone Age advancement. Woot. Okay, so we don't have another quest until we start making a clay bucket, which we'll do that here in a second. There are these available, which we'll get into those. But I'm going to dig out kind of like a little forward base for us first. Because I don't want to live on the side of this mountain. I want to actually at least get this opened up. I'm probably going to go ahead and... See, I have to like swim to like get to my stuff right now. It's terrible. But I do have what I think is going to be a really cool design for the base once everything's, you know, said and done. So we'll go ahead and just drop a door there. Okay, I'm going to start digging away. And of course, starting with like, you know, the starter little cave. But then eventually we're going to pull out the floor and just fill this with water, and then we can sail our boats right through there. So anyways, I'll be back here in just a bit once I get this stuff dug out. And I'm actually probably going to go ahead and connect it up to this little oasis area in the middle of these mountains. And I'll be back here in just a minute. Okay, it's been a bit since I cut. We actually have, well, there's 4 people on right now. There was 6. A couple of them just logged. So the server is in full swing. Right now, Damian Reeve, TriCrescent83, and Faraday326 are all online. And then also RDFA and Xavian were on. And I think Tyler's going to get on maybe here in a bit. But you can see right here, I've actually dug this out. Like, this is where we were set up before. And I went ahead and dug this out. I dug it too deep. This is all going to get pulled up here in a minute. And then it's going to connect to the ocean. The door is going to be gone. It's just going to be an open cave. And then, of course, I'm going to have to shape up the cave a bit. But we'll actually have water, you know, connected up here soon. So, and then I'm going to do, like, vines and stalagmites, stalactites, that kind of thing running through here. But anyways, I've got this dug out, so it comes all the way to our little oasis here. It's surrounded on all sides by these massive mountains. I did plant down some sugar canes. And then over here, I started laying out just some crops. Right now, it's just wild berries. But I've got to make a hoe and start hoeing the ground. Start putting down some crops. They'll get moved. The farms will get moved, but for right now, I need something planted down producing food. However, back when we were at that village, I'd gathered up some potatoes, and regrettably, those potatoes were in the storage crate whenever it purged inventory. So I no longer have potatoes. So kind of a bummer there. Over here, I've just kind of been digging this out. It's going to go back a bit farther, and then we're going to have like pillars set up, kind of holding up the mountain. But right down there, we have a ravine that kind of runs through the base, and I believe it actually there's another ravine right over here. Because I was vein mining up some gravel that was back here, and there's like a big hole down in there, which I'm sure we'll check out at some point. But then over here, I've kind of started opening this up where the water's going to flow a bit deeper into the cave system. And the actual caves are going to start. And then over here, Jack Doe. This is a rabbit that's been here since I first started building this. He's just been kind of hopping around, hanging out. And he's currently hungry and thirsty. And then I've moved all of our stuff over here. So I did set up a drawer here. We have about 29 stacks of cobblestone at the moment. Nothing in here because I'm not for sure if I trust it at the moment. So I haven't put anything in there. But anyways, we got a bunch of cobble and then just a bunch of stuff set up. And then this little cave that was here naturally. I've just kind of left it for right now. So you can see I'm kind of opening this up, and then I'm gonna bring the stone back a bit, add pillars. Architecture Craft is in this pack, which is great. Very happy about that. So we're gonna bring all that back, and then we'll have kind of like the little entryway to the base proper. This is actually where the base begins, let's say. So we'll have stuff out through here, and then it's going to go back and go underneath the mountains. I don't know how much we'll actually build up on top of the mountains. Probably not much at all. The only thing that we'll really need, I guess, sightline to the sky is like astral sorcery. Is like the main thing that comes to mind. But I wanted to do something really, really quick. I want to make a bucket so that I can start moving water. And actually, we're going to need this in the next episode for moving lava. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and just make 8 of these. There we go. I wish they would stack, though. Quest complete, clay bucket. And I don't know, do we get a reward for that? Yes, loot chest. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take that. And then smeltery is up next. And then we'll start getting into like immersive engineering before too long and stuff. But cooking for blockheads, cow in a jar, that stuff is actually really useful within this pack. Anyways, let's go ahead and get our buckets firing. We're going to start smelting these down. And our loot chest, let's take a look. We got 8 apricot jelly sandwiches. Fruit grain protein 2.4%. I will take it. Because I'm not set up on food yet. And that will come in handy. Plus I only have 1 pizza left. That's what I've been eating. I still have all those jams, which ideally I wouldn't necessarily want to eat those because they have potion effects. They would be useful elsewhere. Then we also have berries up and going at the moment as well. I'm probably going to need another piece of charcoal. Actually, we can make tiny charcoal. We'll do that. Tiny charcoal will be even better. And I'm sure we can make tiny coal as well. So, yeah. Anyways, we got a bunch of buckets. We're going to need these for moving lava later. In addition to water. Water's what I'm going to be using them for right now. But I will want them later on for lava, you know, in the next episode. So, I'm going to start moving water. And water is infinite within this pack, so we can just kind of like place it out and let it, you know, kind of let it flow. And let it make infinite water sources for us, like it's already doing that. So it's not going to take too long to get all this filled out. And then I've got to add the second layer there. And I'm going to get that aluminum at some point. But right now I'm leaving it because I don't have a mining pick high enough to mine it at the moment. Okay, we can now sail our boat. I mean, I've still got that aluminum in the way. But we can now sail our boat through the cave. I just have to open up the front of it real quick, which I'm going to do that real quick. And then we'll be able to sail our boat from the ocean into our base, which will be kind of awesome. So give me just a second while I get this all cleared out so that we can actually take our boat through here. And I'll be back here in just a moment. Okay, this is now opened up. So we can actually take our boat and we can just sail right through here, go through our little cave area, and then we can come into here, which will have like a little dock that comes out. And we can get off of our boats. And then, of course, this here, this is going to be wider than 1 block, but it'll open up and take us back deeper into the cave if we want to go deeper in there. But this is just kind of like the little entry area of our base. So, and we have some really, really nice mountains that span all the way back through here. So I think it'll be pretty good. Plus, I mean, we've got the space out here. We could do other stuff if we wanted to. You know, I'm on the fence right now. Because, like, originally I was planning on doing, like, all of this inside of, like, a dragon skull. You know, one of those dragon skulls that spawn in the world, made out of bone blocks. But then I changed it to this ocean base. And so now I'm on the fence, like, do I want to build, like, maybe a lighthouse off on one of these little, like, islands? Or do I want it to be kind of almost easy to miss from the outside, like a pirate's den type area? I don't know. I mean, it could be just, like, a little, like, pirate's cove kind of thing, like... just gonna come in here and, like, I don't know, it's Pirate Town. But I don't know. I'm not for sure. It's just day one stuff, getting started and everything. So anyways, I am going to end out this episode here, and I know it's earlier than normal. Normally I do hour-long episodes. However, I was doing some thinking, and I don't know, a while back I decided, I think with this series, I'm gonna try, because I started doing the 1 hour episodes because they just worked better for me, but I feel like my control over time and stuff like that, like I'm a time mage. I'm a green mage. No, my, like, time control and stuff's gotten a lot better in recent history. I mean, I can land it on, like, an hour, like, no problem anymore. So, we're gonna go for 30-minute episodes every day instead of an hour episode every other day. So, we'll do about, roughly around 30 minutes per day. So that's the plan anyways. So I will probably record a few episodes ahead within this series because 30-minute episodes, a little bit easier to record ahead than hour-long episodes. Anyways, we're going to try that. We're going to try just the 30-minute episodes, but just every day, roughly. I mean, maybe one day, no episode, because I kind of like having a weekend, but we'll just see how things go and, you know, how recording goes. Because like I said, I'll record a few ahead, so I may just do every single day, all 7 days. But anyways, I'm going to end out this episode here. And the next episode we'll pick back up. We'll probably actually get into a little bit of smeltery, upgrading our tools. It'll make all the mining to come a little bit easier. And then actually probably start getting into the mining aspect of things. And then, of course, between episodes, I will continue digging. I'm diggy hole at the moment. So I'll continue with that, and we'll pick back up next episode. So until next time, as always, do take care. Stay safe. If you guys enjoyed the episode, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with Enigmatica 2 episodes and then as well other series. And I'll see you guys next time in Enigmatica.